Welcome to the Illuminated Path, where we give you a Thursday to Thursday reading. I have been drawn to only pull one card today without looking at it, without shuffling the deck, without even opening the bag, just pulling one card out, and that's the card. Alexi here has all of his cards, all those crystal cards that he loves so much. So what I've been guided is that I pull the card that's basically going to be telling you overall what you're learning as we approach this particular time at the end of this year and moving into next year. And then the cards Alexi pulls will help clarify those learnings and teachings and bring in the elements of emotion, the elements of detail, the adjectives, if you will, of your training. So the card I was guided to pull, the Vanishing Mirror, Ego Sublimation. And as you can see here, there is a mirror that is literally disappearing into light. Immediately, this brings me to ego death, which we've been going through for a little while here. A lot of you guys have been going through some ego death. But there's a part to ego death that also we've all heard of the shadow, but there's a part that talks about mirrors as well that you may not be so aware of. When it comes to mirrors, everyone around you is a mirror. There are reflections of us, of our insecurities, or of our gifts in everyone that we meet. So things that I notice about Alexi here are true because they also exist within me. All of the beauty I see in him also exists within me. And any trigger I have in him is something that I hold within myself that I'm trying to learn how to do differently or be differently or accept about myself. And that's the shadow work part. But the mirror part is understanding how there's a unity consciousness and we're all just reflections of each other, learning how to be compassionate human beings. So that's what's coming from all of this particular card. So it feels like at this moment in time, you're stepping into not just shadow work, which was a lot of 2025, but you're stepping into ego death. You're stepping into compassion, unity consciousness, understanding the mirrors of everyone around you. So let's pull some of those crystal cards. Young sir.
As you're right, my awareness is expanding with an abundance of clarity.
The funny thing is, the last time we did a reading together, you pulled that same card. As you're right. Let me see here. Expanded awareness. Who would have put together expanded awareness with unity consciousness? God. Okay. Give us a couple more here. I really want to get spanked in this reading.
Divine Temple Crystal.
Ooh.
Source. I am deeply connected to and an expression of the divine source of the universe.
That word right there, source energy. Source energy. I literally said, who would have put those two together? God. Okay, source energy. So we already have these. This is coming together beautifully. We're going to learn unity consciousness and how we all come from source and we're all kind of the same person seen from different perspectives with source energy coming through to teach us that, and it's expanding our awareness. I couldn't have done this reading better myself. What's our last card here?
Amber, ancestors. My ancestors are guiding and loving me now and always. I am open to receive their support and wisdom.
Did that come up last time also?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, there's a theme. And we have an entire deck here. And 2 of these cards were pulled in your last reading. You can't make it up. Now, here's the difference. Is that these cards all talk about Christ consciousness, unity consciousness, source energy, oneness, elevation. And this one card talks about the past, the path that has already been. ancestors are guiding us and loving us now and always. I am open to receive their support and wisdom. Something's coming to me of how here in the 3D 4D, time is pretty linear, but in reality, time is not linear in any way, shape, or form. Time is cyclical. It doesn't exist. It's a construct. And so you can pull from the future to change the past. You can pull from the past to change the future. You can pull from quantum lives to change your current life. And I know that's a pretty big concept, so I'll hone it down and narrow it down for you. You can gain the gifts and the wisdom of the people who have lived before you. We can learn from those who came before us, from their wisdom, from the things that they went through, so that we don't have to go through those things to learn those lessons. We can look at the lessons that they've been through and say, oh, I believe you. I believe that if I do this thing happens. I believe that if I act in this way, this thing happens without having to go through that hard life lesson. I also can look to my ancestors and say, they went through that thing to get this particular gift, and I have that gift in me already. I don't have to go through those lessons to earn this gift. My ancestors earned this gift for me. And at this time, we can use all the gifts of our ancestors, activate all the gifts of our ancestors, really just embody all the gifts of our ancestors and let them shine brightly so that we can focus on that higher consciousness, that unity consciousness, without having to be so focused on individual lessons. So this feels like a really big jump and a really big leap forward to me. Is there anything else that you want to talk about? Nothing else coming up for you? No? What do you think you're getting from your ancestors right now that is trying to open up for you?
I don't really know.
You don't really know? You guys know, don't you? Because I had a dream. And I told you this dream. And it's coming up now for a reason.
My what?
I had a dream that this child was wearing black feathers down his back.
Oh, yeah.
Now, those of you who know me well know that
You love crows.
I do love crows. One of the very first spirit guide I ever met for myself was a crow, among others, but a crow. And I had a shop for 7 years called The Rustic Raven. Crows have been my thing up until the past year when I kept receiving visions of that crow falling out of the sky, dying. And I had dreams of a white owl coming in instead. And it all makes sense now, because then I had the dream of him wearing the crow feathers down his back, long crow feathers down his back. And this morning when we went out to the car, what did we find in our backyard randomly?
A crow feather.
A crow feather. I got it in my pocket in my jacket. So, lineage. There are gifts. Your mother has gifts. My mother had gifts. My mother's 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 mother had gifts. And I don't have to work so hard. You don't have to work so hard to open those gifts because they're already there. We don't have to go through those life lessons of making those gifts be there. They just are. And we can accept that and move through that and embody that so that we can focus on other things. Just let it be there. I love this reading. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Bye.